Welcome to History Warfare HQ. Today, we embark on an exploration of the current Ukrainian conflict, a complex interplay of geopolitics, economic interests, and territorial ambitions. Join us as we delve into the causes, consequences, and key players involved in this ongoing crisis. Before delving into the complexities of the current Ukrainian conflict, it's crucial to understand the historical context that set the stage for these events. Ukraine, a former Soviet republic, gained independence in 1991 following the dissolution of the Soviet Union. However, its journey towards nation-building and democratic governance has been fraught with challenges, including political instability, economic struggles, and regional divisions. Ukraine's geopolitical position, situated between Russia to the east and the European Union to the west, has made it a battleground for competing influences. The country's identity, torn between its historical ties to Russia and aspirations for European integration, has fueled tensions and divisions within Ukrainian society. The current Ukrainian conflict, which began in 2014, emerged from long-standing tensions between Ukraine and Russia, exacerbated by Ukraine's aspirations for closer ties with the West. What started as protests against the pro-Russian government of President Yanukovych in Kyiv's Maidan Square quickly escalated into a full-blown crisis, leading to Russia's annexation of Crimea and the outbreak of hostilities in eastern Ukraine. The United States has played a significant role in the Ukrainian conflict, primarily through diplomatic and military support to Ukraine. In response to Russia's annexation of Crimea and destabilization efforts in eastern Ukraine, the U.S. imposed sanctions on Russia and provided substantial military aid to the Ukrainian government. As of 2024, the U.S. has allocated over $1.5 billion in military assistance to Ukraine, including weaponry, training, and logistical support. Additionally, the U.S. has been a vocal advocate for Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity, urging Russia to de-escalate tensions and engage in peaceful negotiations. Russia's involvement in the Ukrainian conflict has been multifaceted, ranging from military intervention to economic influence. The annexation of Crimea in 2014 marked a blatant violation of international law and sparked condemnation from the international community. In eastern Ukraine, Russia has been accused of providing extensive military support to separatist forces, including weapons, funding, and personnel. While precise figures are difficult to ascertain, estimates suggest that Russia's direct and indirect support for separatists amounts to billions of dollars. At the heart of the Ukrainian conflict are economic considerations and strategic interests. Ukraine is rich in natural resources, including coal, iron ore, and agricultural land, making it an attractive prize for competing powers. Control over these resources not only provides economic leverage but also enhances geopolitical influence in the region. The economic value of Ukraine's resources is substantial. For example, the coal industry alone contributes billions of dollars to the Ukrainian economy annually, with coal exports playing a crucial role in generating revenue and supporting domestic industries. Similarly, the agricultural sector, encompassing vast farmland and fertile soil, is a cornerstone of Ukraine's economy, contributing significantly to food production and export earnings. The territorial importance of the conflict cannot be overstated. Crimea, with its access to the Black Sea and strategic naval bases, holds immense significance for Russia's military capabilities and maritime ambitions. In eastern Ukraine, control over key cities and industrial centers influences economic stability and political control. The Donbas region, in particular, is home to vital coal mines and industrial infrastructure, making it a battleground for control and influence. Since 2014, the conflict in Ukraine has seen numerous military attacks and skirmishes, resulting in significant loss of life and devastation. In April 2014, pro-Russian separatists seized government buildings in cities across eastern Ukraine, prompting the Ukrainian government to launch a military operation to regain control. This marked the beginning of ongoing clashes between Ukrainian forces and separatist militias, supported by Russia. Throughout 2014 and 2015, intense fighting engulfed cities like Donetsk and Luhansk, with artillery shelling, sniper fire, and urban combat becoming daily occurrences. Civilians bore the brunt of the violence, facing indiscriminate shelling, infrastructure damage, and humanitarian crises. The downing of Malaysia Airlines flight MH17 in July 2014 allegedly by separatist forces using a Russian-supplied missile system, further escalated tensions and international condemnation. Despite multiple ceasefire agreements and peace initiatives, sporadic fighting continues to this day, with both sides accusing each other of ceasefire violations and provocations. The conflict has exacted a heavy toll on the human cost, with thousands killed, tens of thousands injured, and hundreds of thousands displaced from their homes. The scars of war run deep, leaving communities shattered and lives forever changed. In addition to diplomatic and military support, the United States has increased its military presence in Ukraine. Before 2014, the U.S. military presence in Ukraine was minimal, primarily consisting of joint training exercises and cooperation programs. However, in response to the escalating conflict and Russian aggression, there has been a significant increment in U.S. military activities in Ukraine since 2014. This includes the establishment of several rotational training bases and the deployment of troops to enhance security cooperation and deterrence against Russian aggression. The U.S. has also provided equipment, training, and advisory support to Ukrainian forces. These developments have further exacerbated tensions between the United States and Russia, contributing to the broader geopolitical dynamics of the Ukrainian conflict. NATO's involvement in the Ukrainian conflict has been a point of contention between Russia and Western powers. In the years leading up to the conflict, Ukraine had expressed interest in closer ties with NATO, seeking membership in the alliance. However, Russia vehemently opposed NATO expansion into former Soviet territories, viewing it as a threat to its security and sphere of influence. In 1997, NATO and Russia signed the NATO-Russia Founding Act, which aimed to build a strategic partnership and address security concerns. One of the key provisions of the agreement was NATO's commitment not to station substantial combat forces in Central and Eastern Europe on a permanent basis. However, following Russia's annexation of Crimea in 2014, NATO accused Russia of violating the Founding Act and deployed additional troops to Eastern Europe as a deterrent. The annexation of Crimea and subsequent events have strained relations between NATO and Russia, leading to increased military posturing and tensions in the region. As we conclude our exploration of the current Ukrainian conflict, we are left with a sobering reminder of the complexities and consequences of geopolitical struggles. The conflict's economic underpinnings, territorial stakes, and geopolitical rivalries underscore the high stakes involved for all parties. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating content on military history and warfare. Your support helps us continue to bring you engaging insights into the fascinating world of history. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. Thank you for watching.